Right? Addicts who ask that we protect their identities say nabbing dealers won't stop the cycle. It might just slow it down. They say more money needs to go to treatment centers so that those fighting this addiction won't be turned away.
You feel amazing when you do it. I mean, it takes a hold on you immediately. Like that first time putting a needle in your arm, it was the greatest feeling.
And a short-lived one that users can't help but chase. Some say opiate addiction in Western New York is now an epidemic. The number of heroin-related deaths doubled in the last 2 years. The prevalence of fentanyl, often used to treat heroin addiction, might be a contributing factor. News 4 heard from 2 former users and dealers. One nearly lost his life to the drug.
I did die. I flatlined, and I literally went back out the next day. It didn't even bother me.
So your buddy sold you fentanyl-laced heroin?
Oh, yeah.
He knew it was fentanyl-laced heroin?
Yeah, everyone was doing it, yeah.
So how can lawmakers stop it? The Senate recently gave the green light to a package of bills, all dedicated to cracking down on opiate abuse.
Drug dealers are some of the worst people in society. They are intentionally giving out poison to children, to people who are vulnerable.
One of the measures adopted would shine the light on dealers and hold them accountable for drug-related deaths.
In my opinion, if we can identify that this dealer sold these drugs to these individuals who died, he should absolutely be charged with homicide, just as somebody who shot somebody or stabbed somebody would be. To me, there's no difference.
If the Assembly passes this plan and the governor okays it, dealers whose drugs kill a user will face a felony charge, which could mean life behind bars. But the former users we spoke to say addicts play Russian roulette every day and will always find a way to get drugs.
I mean, you know what to look for. You know who the people are. You know, you just take one look at somebody in the street. There's a 90% chance they're going to know where to get at.
So is there a solution? To start, they want more funding for rehab centers. Horizon Health costs $8 grand out of pocket if you don't have insurance. And oftentimes, insurance companies will only cover a certain amount of days. The former users say for an addiction like heroin, recovery takes months and years. Now, the legislation package has been sent to the Assembly. Senator Ort says he's received a lot of support and is confident it will move forward. This year's state budget does include funding for programs aimed at heroin users, including almost $8 million for prevention and treatment services. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jen Schatz, News 4 at 11.